Hey everyone, this is Scott. Man, we're live here in Annapolis, Maryland. This is the state capital of Maryland. It's a pretty nice early evening here. Yeah, see right now, I gotta love the bricks on the road and the sidewalks too. Yeah, it's a very nice downtown area. A lot of restaurants and taverns and also some shops too. Although, oh yeah, that place is open right now. But yeah, we're about a good 25 miles or so south of Baltimore, about 30 miles east of Washington, D.C. And we're gonna take a walk around the city or the downtown for a little bit and check out some cool points of interest. But yeah, it's been a very eventful day today. Actually, came up from the Chesapeake, Virginia area, went over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, basically go up through the Delmarva Peninsula, briefly drove through Ocean City, and then basically crossed over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. But actually, before I did that, I actually went over to St. Michael's, and now I made it over here. Actually, on my way over to the DC area.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, Annapolis actually was founded by Puritan exiles all the way back in 1649. They actually eventually got renamed to Annapolis. Well, not renamed, but named to Annapolis in 1694. So almost into the 18th century. All right, let's head to the next point of interest. Right in front of us is the St. Anne's Parish, and it's a very beautiful church. Can't really get everything. Can't really get everything in one view because of all the trees basically cover it from the front, but it's a very nice structure. Actually, the whole cityscape's quite beautiful. But it's definitely a nice thing about a city dating back to the colonial times. You can see all the old architecture, and a lot of the streets are kind of laid out since all the way back then. So it's one thing you don't see like in the Midwest, or if you go to like the western part of the United States, or even places in the South even. Yeah, pretty cool. Right across from St. Anne's, oh, excuse me, I actually just had dinner just a little bit ago. It's actually the post office. And I have to say, this is probably the most beautiful post office I've ever seen. And who knows, you might be telling me, ooh. Yeah, I always have to stay quiet when I hear church bells, because I always want to capture the true sound of the bells chiming. I will say that it is very beautiful though. Annapolis is not just the state capital of Maryland, but it's also the county seat of Anne Arundel County. But yeah, that is a beautiful courthouse. But yeah, I've only walked just a little bit, and it's already a very beautiful city. And on the other side of those buildings, you can see a little bit of the tower is actually the Capitol building. Actually, we'll take a walk over there next. And here she is. This is the Maryland State Capitol. This building's been here since 1772, and this was well after the city was incorporated earlier in the earliest part of the century. But this isn't actually the best view of it, though. You can go around and get a much better view. But yeah, the capital actually, before it became a state capital of Maryland, actually from 1783 to 1784, shortly after the Revolutionary War, actually served as the temporary U.S. capital. In fact, the United States had many different temporary capitals before it finally went to Washington, D.C., or, well, technically went to when they built D.C. Alright, we can get a better view than this. Right in front of the Capitol building actually is a memorial for the very first African American justice on the Supreme Court, Thurgood Marshall. As a matter of fact, they actually named the Baltimore airport after him. And actually, right over here is the governor's house for the current governor of Maryland. It's like, yeah, no sooner you get over here, you get back to the main streets. As pretty much that takes you back over to Maryland Route 70 to go back over to Highway 50, which is the main thoroughfare to go like to DC, as well as to obviously the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, and head over to the Delmarva Peninsula. Oh, all right, here we go. Here's a beautiful view of the Capitol. And look at the very top, you can see the American flag and the flag of Maryland at the very top. But yeah, this is really cool. All right, let's head back into the main part of downtown. Actually, earlier that was the rear of the building. This is actually the front of the state capitol building. And actually technically it was built from 1772 to 1779. That's actually when it was actually built. Yeah, unfortunately with the sunlight, you can't really see too well, but at least we got a better view of the tower from the other side. All right, let's head into downtown. Yep, downtown is really busy. Looks busier than St. Michael's earlier. Yep, this is... Whoa, don't want to get the sun in the film there. But yeah, this is definitely the heart of downtown with all the main shopping district. He's doing a very good job playing the violin. At least I think it's a violin, either that or a viola. I'm not a music expert, so. But yeah, Annapolis is definitely a quite busy city, so it's kind of like Boston. It's best just to walk the city, find a parking garage, and just walk it all. It's not terribly big, but it's pretty nice. Right over there is actually the marina, which heads over toward the Severn River, which flows into the Chesapeake.
You try your cake batter.
Must keep moving. Smells really good. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Irish taverns in here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, just a little bit to the east of here is the U.S. Naval Academy, which was established back in 1845. It's the main academy for people to enlist. Not necessarily to enlist, but it's a part of the Navy. I'm going to continue a little bit further and then eventually head back that way into the sunlight. Not looking forward to that part. Yeah, we're really close to the marina right here. You can see it all the way from over here. Not sure if my voice comes out very well, but we have a live band right here. They're pretty good. And I'm about to pass by the fudge and ice cream shop. Why am I saying torture myself? It smells so good. Smells good. Let's get out of here. And I'm making the journey back up to the top of the hill and eventually over to the parking lot where my car is parked. Yep, Annapolis is definitely a very cool city to check out. Has a lot of stores, a lot of shops. Well, it's the same thing. A lot of restaurants, treats, construction. And also a lot of history with all the historical buildings in here, with the church and of course the state capitol, as we are in the state capital of Maryland, as well as the temporary capital of the United States for 2 years, shortly after the Treaty of Paris. Whoa. Anyway, this concludes today's video here in Annapolis, Maryland, and this is the Scott Man signing out. We'll zoom in one more time. Annapolis, Maryland. You gotta visit. It's awesome. A lot of music entertainment here too. So Scott Man signing out.